जय राम ओम। श्री राम जय राम जय 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 राम ओम। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओ श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओ राम जय राम जय जय राम ओ श्री 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 राम जय राम जय जय राम ओ राम जय राम जय जय राम ओ श्री 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 राम जय राम जय जय राम ओ राम जय राम जय जय राम ओ श्री 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 राम जय राम जय जय राम ओ राम जय राम जय जय राम ओ श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओ श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओ श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओ राम जय राम जय जय राम ओ श्री 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 राम जय Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri 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 Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai
നാല് ഒമ്പത് മുപ്പത്തൊന്ന്
210
അത് കഴിക്കാറില്ല
letter.
കഴിക്കാറില്ലേ
Letter number 2.
you're sitting where?
പഴസില 210 same letter number 210 പഴസില வந்து 180 പേജ് നമ്പർ ഇവിടെ 171
വേറെ sit.
210 letter.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om. 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 Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Hari Om Pranam Swami.
In the Hari Om Pranam Pranam. In letters of Swami Ramdas, that book, there is a particular letter which is drawing our attention, written by Papa. We will just read it out, then let us see what it touches and kindles in us. The ego sense is nothing but a superimposition of individuality on the all-pervading, eternal, changeless spirit of our existence. The ego sense is nothing but a superimposition of individuality on the all-pervading, eternal, changeless spirit of our existence. The ego is born of ignorance. When ignorance is destroyed, of course, by knowledge, the existence of the ego is realized to be a myth. The ego is dissolved just as the mist before the rising sun. It is not possible through external signs to know if a man is a Siddha or a baddha. For in all outward appearances and mode of life, both may seem to be like. The differences lies only in their internal states. While one lives and performs all actions without attachment, which is the cause of reaction and bondage, and ever remains calm and fixed in the eternal, the other is caught in the tangle of karma and is driven to it by the insatiable desires that have possessed his mind. Actions in the world without the least trace of Ahambhav is possible because the instrument is he, the power that works the instrument is he, the witness of the work is he, Bhagavan is he, Bhakta is he, Guru is he, Shishya is he wears various masks and plays in various ways. It is he everywhere, everything, everybody. How can his Prakriti stop work? Because in a particular individual, the Ahambhava has vanished. Forget not that the Lord is not only the non-doer, but also that he is the master of all work in the universe. When Jivan Muktas work in the world of Lokasangraha, they do so without the least abhiman that they are the doers of anything. Their actions have the same spontaneity as the play of a child, as the radiation of heat from the fire, as the issuing of light from the sun, or as the emission of fragrance from the flower. So they have no object for their action. Their life becomes merely a playful expression of the eternal joy in which they are absorbed. Hence it is that success or failure, gain or loss, does not disturb their internal equilibrium, poise or peace.
Swamiji, this is from which volume?
Second volume. Letters of Swami Ramdas, second volume. Volume 1, இது தப்பா போட்டிருக்கடா. Volume 1. That's what I also could not find. Because I was having Volume 1, correct.
Which page number, Swami?
Page number 171.
Letter number 210.
Okay, Master.
It's a PhD class. Because nothing can be discussed here. We have to become aware that right from the seed level up to this level, it is He and He alone who has given, who is the base, and what is there for the sense of individuality to take credit of. Actually, the same point was coming to us in the morning. What is self-effacement? No? Normally, when we make a reference about Pujya Swamiji, the first expression comes is self-effacement. Not projecting oneself to the forefront. No? Everybody will define it as, humility, some humbleness, so many things. But it is not. He was always trying to dwell on this truth that everything is happening only by His will. And in that case, what is there for the sense of individuality to take credit? So this is not an academic exercise. How I will become aware that right from the seed level, it was He who has been doing it. Then even the sense of individuality is also a gift of Him. That means there is Ahambhav means, the sense, the me and mine factor. Sense of individuality remains. As long as we are an embodied self, sense of individuality remains. But Ahambhav, I am the doer, the ego sense, that assumes the role of owner, enjoyer, doer. How can it go? Only when it traces back to its origin. Intellectual understanding will help to a very great extent. But if we live like that, Ahambhav will remain same. The first line he says, ego sense is nothing but a superimposition of individuality on the all-pervading, eternal, changeless spirit of our existence. Superimposition of individuality. All-pervading reality is there, but still I try to exist apart from that. I feel I am independent. So this is purely a state of our realization. At that time we have been promised by Mahatmas like Papa even through this letter, that it is because of his presence and power that I exist as an individual. Gandhiji puts it beautifully, I exist because he exists.
So that bhava of aham is correct or not?
Aham with the feeling that he has given us.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Aham without the feeling that I am the doer, I am everything, I am the first and last. Which can be qualified as purified ego and
Yes.
immature ego. Kacha and Paka. Because as long that is why in the first he says, nobody will be able to distinguish between. Outwardly, everything is same. He is the same individual, like everything, the body functions, mind functions, intellect functions, everything is same. But that particular stage, whether he has reached it or not, only he knows. Because it is absolutely, purely an experiential realm. We can look at ourselves, How many times we have read the word universal love and service?
Yes, sir.
And where are we? Our sense of individuality is intact, So that means this external inputs. External inputs has got its own limitation. How many letters of Papa, how many letters of Mahatmas we have gone through, their teachings we have gone through, where he keeps on telling that we are what we are only because of him. But this hammering has not helped us.
Swamiji, அந்த மாதிரி actually we should have introspection, Swamiji. நம்மளுக்கு நம்மளா எங்க தப்பா இருக்குன்னு we should keep on daily நிறைய தடவை பண்ணிக்கணும். அப்பதான்
பண்ணிக்கணும், பண்றோம் சொல்லணும். பண்ணிக்கிறோம். We should it's only future tense.
பண்றோம்.
That is the only way. We should again we always postpone it later. Right from now.
Yes, Swamiji. Yes, Swamiji.
இதுவும் பாஸ்ட் பர்த்தோடு தானே. போன பர்த்தில் along with so many activities, along with gathering so many vasanas, impressions, we were also blessed to associate with some of these thoughts. That is why we are sitting and reflecting on it.
But they are also here not doing.
No, but that is a very vital aspect. This sense of individuality we have inherited from our past. When we were told that only he exists, how can this sense of individuality come into being? Many of our, including Papa has sense that when the subtle and mysterious power wanted to become many, from the static level to the dynamic state, it came out in the form of first space, and then air, fire, water, earth, trees, fruits, vegetables, pulses, and then human being. When the human being came into existence, When it realized that it is coming from that, there was no activity. Then it must have thought, these are all the way in which it is put. Later on, when we go through Ahambhav, we try to understand the meaning. So when it wanted to become many, further activity got stopped because the person got Brahmajnana, no? Nothing else to do it. So the same power brought this veil of ignorance, and that is how the first person forgot about his original nature. And because he was made to forget about his real nature, he started gathering so many desires. That is how this karmic wrangle started. This is clear when in Ahambhav, when Adi Shankara defines about the three bodies, gross body, subtle body and causal body. How did I get this? There he has mentioned that it is anadi. Anadi, avidya, anirvachya. So where it started, nobody can see. Anyway, Papa used to say, why do we bother? We know we got into it. Why not we try to get out of it? Because if we trace this, our intellect will not be able to absorb it. But this is the background, it has been given to us by Papa and others. So this avidya, that means forgetting about me, getting into the karmic wrangle, where from it started, no, anadi, beginningless. So we got into it somehow. And now, so we now infer that at a particular time, since we are all his creation, he decided to awaken ourselves through persons who have already awakened, who is called spiritual preceptor or guru. So along with our gathering so many vasanas, this and he must have also facilitated us to get in touch with these things. And somehow that vasana, that positive vasana also developed along with it. That is why all of us are now involved in this. So it is also a part of the karmic wrangle. But this is positive. If many people are not attending anywhere, there are so many satsangs are going on, but God has not given them either the mental state of affairs, or they have been fully made to preoccupy themselves with so many activities. To them, that is the priority now. And at a particular time, he will also call them. Because ultimately, everybody has come from that, and everybody will go back to that. So he has fixed. Well, we take it that the time is now according to, it is only by his kripa. That's why we say Guru says that we are now thinking about this. Probably because of our old karma, initially, though we understand everything, we are unable to put it into practice. But by constant hammering, a positive vasana develops in us to somehow hold on to this. So it is very much linked. This is what the Shastras say and Papa says. Anyhow, Papa says when a bird is in the cage, its priority should be to get out of this cage. Similarly, we have got into this limited circle, whereas we now know intellectually that we are the unlimited. So we are trying to go from the limited to the unlimited. So our attention is concentrated upon that. And he provides various opportunity for us to think about that. How to do that. So this superimposition is also ordained by him. And now he is now trying to remove that curtain in us. But in that language, it is a leela for him. But when we have not realized it, we treat it from our level. And then we try to understand, I have to do this, that's all. The power is, though I understand that the power to remove the wheel is also given by him, still I should be the instrumental cause. That is why all these words are being used. The best way to realize probably is to always remember everything is his. Everything is his. Everything is his. Even that is why many a time when we compile so many things and then try to put it out in the form of a small publication, we find it difficult to put the name of the author. Because nothing is ours, Even the ennobling thoughts have been given by them, and they have revealed through so many books, and they make us to go through that, and they make us to take some portion and bring it out. Then how can we put as an author when the divine author is that? No? Like that, in so many items, we should try, and then in all items. At least in the Vyavahara, we may have to use the word I. But even by using the word I never, what do you call, subconscious state, we should know that it is he, it is he, it is he. That is the essence of this. Action in the world without the least trace of Ahambhav is possible because the instrument is he, the power that works the instrument is also he. In Malayalam, a great saint by name Narayana Guru, he has put it in a symbol. Niyallo srishtiyum srishtijalavum srishtikkulla samagriyayadam. Niyallo devame. So like that, Niyallo srishtiyum srishtavam srishtikkulla samagriyam. All those things I have to keep on hammering this. Because I have been thinking, I have earned, I have acquired, I am doing, it has been with us. That is why we are struggling now. Family man, it is tough. For every man it is tough. Not only a family man. Because in family man, you think about your family, That is the. Then you take him into task, but there are many who feel, the family has been given to me to work out my prarabdha, and he has come in the form of wife, children, father, mother, brothers, sisters. So I am serving them with that bhava. Nobody need know about it. You need not tom-tom. And whenever you earn, acquire, deposit, you say if you are a trustee, you are a trustee, you are a trustee, you are a trustee. Like that, nobody need know about it. But you have, but you don't own it mentally. Just like what we do in ashram. We accept offerings, we handle that, no doubt. But all the time we know not a pie is ours. Trustee. Trust. Family. Gandhiji says that everybody should feel he is a trustee. God has given him this trusteeship to become a family man, a professional man, a social man. Because this was not told to us, or we have not understood at the time of entering into the family Grihastha fold, and we have travelled a lot with the feeling that this is my family, my first priority is to take care of my family. I have to see that they are given all basic comforts. I must earn well, preserve for rainy days. These are all these norms, It is all right. But at a particular stage, God draws our attention to this fact also. And it requires commitment to put it. Not easy. Not easy. That is why, I don't know about others, in the Saptapadi, there are 7 steps in marriage. This is brought out. From the individual standpoint as well as first vrata is both of us will lead a righteous life.
Nati charami.
Dharmic life.
Nati charami.
Nati charami, she says. Nati charami, she says.
Nati Charami, I think Saptapadi, there is some word like Nati Charami.
Okay. So the first one is dharmic life. Second one is we will be friends. Third one is I will take care of your parents, you will take care of my parents. And I will give good issues, sandhanam to the society. They should be an asset to the society. All like that, not that they will take care of me. They will be a good product, a good scientist, a good Mahatma, a good doctor, a good engineer. He will be useful to the people. And then another thing is, you will take care, dharmic life, we are friends, and good issues, two more are there. So these like that, somehow it is brought in all. When you take Brahmacharya, when you are initiated, there also this comes. Even in our Purusharthas, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. First one is ethics. Ethics means that which makes me to feel His presence in everybody. That is why ethics, ethical values, moral ethical values, not self-centeredness, opposite of that, whatever it is. That is the first base. Then you are allowed to enter into the grihastha. Dharma, Artha. Then you can earn with this background. With this background, you can also satisfy your desires. Dharma, Artha, Kama. And then a stage comes, this has not given me the fullness, so I will opt for that. So everywhere, but all these were not taught to us. In our educational system now, it has been purely on the outer, nothing on the inner. That is why we are finding it difficult. And that is why Mahatmas and institutions, they try to fill the gap. Not in the usual way, people who are prompted to come there, go there. Or some Mahatmas, they keep on going out, inspiring people, and then when ask these questions, they answer. Otherwise, in the common education system, this is not there. So right from beginning, the me and mine was getting thickened. We should learn well, we should get good marks, even the competitive spirit. I must get more than him. So probably our parents or teachers would have promoted us to bring out the efficiency, but ultimately it proved to be that I must be more, my recognition should be more than others. This is how it slowly, I must earn more, I must have good deposits, I must have, even people who are having crores of rupees as their assets, they are not satisfied, So we try to understand all these things. God gives them the tendency to keep on acquiring, hoarding everything, but at the same time, are they at peace? But they can keep on expanding their empire with the feeling that God has given to serve His creation by initiating a lot of economic activities. The creativity is given to you. You are an individual. Somebody was telling me, this WhatsApp, when he brought it out, there was no takers. He was pleading to so many people, please take, please take, please take. Now he has become a billionaire now. So and it is useful to so many. Okay, he became a billionaire, that is okay. But it is serving crores of people. Suppose in his heart he feels, you made me to earn, but you are making me to reach out to so many. Glory to you. Suppose that is there, perfectly all right, no? So spirituality is not withdrawing from anything. Spirituality is only always reminding us that it is He who has given, and He is there in the form of creations. I am also one among the creation, and He makes me to use it. That's why in the first He says, the instrument is He, The power that works the instrument is also He. Instrument is He, the power works behind that instrument is also He. This truth we have to keep on hammering. Not by just repeating the words. The other day we saw, right from the seed level. Bijam Mam Sarvabhudanam. From there we start. Up to this moment, it is He who is providing us. Then what is there for me to take credit of? If that comes to us gradually, day for yesterday we read that Shishya. So many hammerings are necessary. Action in the world without the least of trace of Ahambhav is possible. Because the instrument is He, the power that works the instrument is He. The witness of the work is He. Bhagavan is He, Bhakta is He, Guru is He, Shishya is He. He wears various masks and plays in various ways. Behold divinity in every aspect of this world, Leela. Verily it is He at play in all beings and creatures. Nice to read, how to make it a reality. That is the struggle. It is He everywhere, everything, everybody. How can His Prakriti stop work? Because in a particular individual, the Ahambhav has vanished. Because it is His Prakriti. So that will give him also this feeling of sense of doership. Because then only the play will go on, We don't know how far this is right, but still, this is what, when we read, this comes to our mind. When this communism, socialism, communism, this idea came, everybody felt, how beautiful it is. Commune, there is no individual there. According to their philosophers, everybody works for others, and then we are taken care of by everybody in the form of government. So the self-initiative became absent. The highest state, agreed. But we have not reached that state. That is why it became a failure. It became a failure. Because the self-initiative should be there to become more and more productive. When that is plugged, the state will take care of your education, the state will take care of your job, the state will take care of your everything. With the result, what happened? Collapsed. As a theory, it's nice, ideal, it's very nice. Not ruled by anybody. By the people, for the people, all those weird words are there, But the self, because we have not reached that stage, we have all limitations as an individual, and everyone wants to survive. And then the self-initiative is extinct there. We have to reach a state, then we can say that. So similarly, we cannot simply say that this is possible. It is definitely possible, but it is not that easy to accept his role in everything. We may be accepting his role in something initially, but not in all. When you go out of this session, when something crops up and you get a telephone, you watch yourself, how do you react? You are convinced he is the form of life force, he is there in the form of awareness, he is there in the form of intelligence, and you and I came because of him. All the Panchabhutas he has provided. Today we were doing some research on physical law and spiritual law. And when every object is given, there is a physical law attached to it. Our gravitational theory, our kinetic energy, our electricity, electric power, everything has originated from there only, from him only. But we don't recognize it, no. When we recognize, we become full also. And then God will see to it that only a section, a very microscopic minority reach this. Because the play has to go on, na? Where there are inequality, then only you will find for equality. There are poverty, then you will rise to go out of the poverty. When there is ignorance, then only you will rise up to knowledge. If we closely start analyzing it, we will find, yeah, it is his play, it is his play, it is play. He is full. Forget not that the Lord is not only the non-doer, but also that he is the master of all work in the universe. That means the static and he is not only the non-doer, the static aspect, witness, but also that he is the master of all work in the universe. In the form of intelligence, he prompts them to bring out one by one. 100 years back, suppose we go to Google Baba and find out any of the creature comfort which you are enjoying, many, they have unearthed and they inform us which year it was done. For example, our brush, it came in 1700s. So that means the creativity, he keeps on pumping this, and through his selected instrument, he is also making us to work. So he is the non-doer, at the same time the doer. Forget that's why how can his Prakriti stop work? Because in a particular individual the Ahambhav has vanished. In a particular individual he makes the Ahambhav.
I have not understood the part non-doer.
Non-doer.
He is doing everything.
He is the non-doer. At the same time, he is the doer.
But non-doer is not, I didn't understand.
She's not understanding the meaning of non-doer.
Non-doer, he is, even now when we close our eyes, we try to remember him as the witness consciousness, The thoughts come and go. Thoughts propel us into action. But thoughts are witnessed by what? Every moment he is reminding us he is the non-doer as well as the doer. Consciousness is the non-doer state. Thoughts are the doer state. If in the consciousness the thoughts flow, thoughts propel us into action. He is there. Dual role. Space and the contents, is there. Space does not get affected. But without space, in the space, so many things are there in the form of contents. Container is not at all affected. So there is non-doer, you can say space. Doer, all contents, including you and me. Like that, we try to understand both are there. Static as well as dynamic. So he is behind everything. He is behind everything. He is behind everything. Apparently it is static. Thought and
Time.
Thought and time are interlinked, If the thought is absent, we are not conscious of the time. Time is it is a reality, but it's not a reality. When we go to states, when we pass through certain areas, you have to change the clock. The Indian time and the London time and the American time, different. 3.5 hours, 4.5 hours, 8.5 hours, difference is there. Eh?
Does time create thought?
Normally, time is mentioned as Kala. That is the destroyer. Then the present form of time has come. Previously, when the Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, Kalosmin, I am the time. What is that? What does it mean? The time only takes away everything, Many people are born, they exist. Many things are born, they exist, they die away. So we assume now, later on it was also extended to this present time, because time, age, it's all, every age is based upon what? Date, Date is based upon that. So Kala, you can say, yeah, so long as we are in the thought realm, Kala is there. Motion. Yeah. These are all his play. We are trying to understand that everything he has brought it out, though everything looks to be relative, it has got its own validity, its own relevance in the scheme of things. Now, our entire activity is right from morning till evening based upon time, Ashram routine based upon time. So, and if we sleep, we will be missing a practical sense. But
One more question. What are the basic requirements to bring in radical change in our life?
What is the basic change we must bring about to bring a radical change in our life?
Only to, according to Papa's approach, we should know the real doer behind us. The real doer behind us. We have assumed, we have superimposed that I am the doer. I am the thinker, I am the planner. I am the enjoyer, I am the sufferer. Instead of that, I have to bring in this passive voice. I am made to, I am made to, I am made to, I am made to. If that is there, that is the real purpose of life according to our spiritual science. Only by thinking about origin. The only way is to go back to our origin. We have forgotten our origin. It is something like, we are employed say suppose you are the police officer. Police officer you became only after 23rd or 25th year. But when the moment you adorn that, suppose you think I am the police officer. When you come back home, you are not the police officer. When you see your parents, you are not the police officer. When you see your wife and children, you are not the police officer. Suppose you behave that like a police officer to everybody. That is what we are all doing now. He gave us a role to play. We are stopping with that role. We hardly think about the director or the planner who gave us this role. So we are attached to this anything. That is why we get stuck. Simple thing is, he has assigned us a role. He gave us this very life. He has assigned his role. We have forgotten that. After the show is over, we have to go back to the makeup. What room?
Green room.
Green room. And then change it to our original form. We refuse to. We stopped with that role. Because we are not aware of the source. We are not come from we don't know that we have come from the green room. Suddenly we started identifying ourselves with the role assigned to us at the stage. So we are now trying. So the director, somebody is there, he is calling and telling us, hey, look here, your party is over, come on. We are not prepared to. So now then he gives us some kicks and knocks and then makes us to realize that something is there. And certain people change because of that and then try to Oh, then we come back. This is what we understand from going through the teachings of Mahatmas. I have forgotten my original source. The moment I become aware of my source, I try to live up to what my original form is.
What is the difference between children who still maybe can develop strong ego or not even? What is the difference between a child who still didn't develop an ego and a man who realized it?
What is the difference in a child's ego and a man who has realized God?
For children, when they are born, they still don't have all this way.
Child's ego, we have seen, it plays, but it is not always there. I will not share my teddy bear. Even somebody cries, I will cry, I will make a big fuss. But after some time, I lose that attachment. But so that means my attachment is not like that, innocent. That is why saints are normally said, they are childlike innocence. No fixed notions, by it they get bound. Whereas we get bound by it. The child also gets bound, but it is not there. Initially it cries, and suddenly it goes back to the mother, The mother gives a comfort and this thing. Again it goes back to the mother. So the love predominates, and the sense of my being, ego, is getting reduced. It is often happening in a child's behavior. Many children come here. Somebody will take the chocolate for themselves. Somebody immediately give the chocolate to their parents. Somebody will not have, we have to ask them to take, Even if they take, at that time they may get enthused. Even if they take, it is not long lasting. So their impressions on various changes, but we cannot say that is the reality, because nowadays we don't mingle with children. We cannot say what is the psychology God is now making them to develop. Previously it was said that childlike, not childish, there is a lot of difference. Childlike innocence. So they are innocent. If you ask them to bring in something with them, they don't have they are not bound by anything. You immediately say, even small children, certain children, suppose you do like this, and then they come to us, they come to us. Innocent. I will not go there, I will not say that. But whereas we people, as we start growing, we start losing that innocence under the banner of knowledge, under the banner of exposure. And all our impressions are getting concretized. We are bound by it. Unless and until we are awakened by a spiritual preceptor and makes us to realize, no, this is not right, this is not right, this is not right. You have superimposed on yourself. And then when we try to get out of it, we become slowly put ourselves on the process. And that is when we reach that stage, they say, he is like a child. Anyway, all those things need not necessarily occupy our mind, because this is the fruition of our sadhana. What the ultimate result will be, suppose we think about it now, it is purely academic, It should be the outcome of our sadhana. It should be the outcome of our sadhana, where, that will come only when we become totally aware that everything is provided by Him, and He is behind every thought, word and deed. Then you have no role as an individual. You have a role only as an instrument. And you continue to exist as an individual and try to do that. Not with the feeling that I am the authority, That is what is called childlike innocence. Everything is taken care of by the parents or elders, The child does not think about...
Please explain once again. You have role as individual, not as instrument. அது கொஞ்சம் explain பண்ணுங்க, புரியல.
Always we feel we don't exist by ourselves for ourselves. We have been assigned this role by him, and we are only an instrument for him to work. That we keep on thinking. It should become a reality. He gives us a role, and we are playing his role. Whether as a husband, as a son, as a daughter, as an employee, or as a member of the society, he gives us various roles, and we perform that roles. Not with the feeling that I am so and so. No, the sense of individuality does not own anything here. It always knows that I am made to do this. I am made to do. I may not tom, but it will be reflected in it comes out in the form of detachment. Mentally, outwardly it will be attached.
I must keep on mentally reiterating and understanding.
This is only, we have seen, this is not a theory. When we had occasions, in our cultural operations in the estates, there are many workers, When we ask them to do a particular thing, they say it can't be done. We are asking them to do it. Then we think there must be a reason why he says no. So we ask him, why are you saying? Then he will point out some practical, it is not feasible. Because experience has taught them. It is good for the estate. He is not tom-tomming this thing. He says it will not. If you spend money, it will go as a waste. So that means, outwardly he is indifferent. But because that indifference is caused because of his commitment to the truth. So outwardly he is defying whatever we are saying. He should obey, na? So similarly, this can be developed. I am a tool. I am not for me and mine. I have been that particular worker will not talk philosophy, but he is contented, he is fulfilled, and he does only that which is useful for the establishment. But at the same time,
Mataji used to say, we are the character of the play. In our language, she will say, Nakkatul Bumbi.
We have to?
She used to say.
We have to?
Actor.
Huh?
Like actors. We are playing.
Actors.
Yeah, Mataji used to say, in Konkani, Nakkatul Bumbi means we are the dolls of the play.
Dolls of the play. Correct. Everybody's puppet.
Yes, Mataji used to say so many.
Correct. All are puppets.
Puppeteer.
Correct.
Mataji used to tell us this.
Correct.
Mataji used to tell this or everything to us.
All Mahatmas keep on hammering this, When they have reached the stage that everything is happening only by his will, they try to share this in an understandable language to us. You are assuming you are the actor. You are not the actor. You are only a doll. You are only a toy, an instrument.
I'm remembering that only now. When you are telling, and remembering what Mataji told so many years
When you
back.
are saying this, I am remembering what Mataji
Right.
All is coming in like in stage, it's passing like screen.
Good, right. So now,
காலத்தை பற்றி பார்த்தேன் சார். காலத்தை பற்றி
காலம்.
வெளியுமே இந்த பிரபஞ்சத்துக்கு டைம் அப்படிங்கிறது ஒன்று இல்லை.
என்ன சொல்ற?
பிரபஞ்சத்துக்கு காலம்.
ஆமாம். அது காலம்னு என்ன?
கணக்குறது அகங்காரி தான். அகங்காரி ஈகோ. காலத்தை கவுண்டிங் பண்றது ஈகோ.
Keeping time is ego, keeping, if you reach a particular place in time.
காலம் இருக்குதுன்னு சொல்றதே ஈகோ தான். இருக்குன்னு சொல்றது.
எப்படி வேணால் இன்டர்பிரட் பண்ணலாம். எப்படி நமக்கு என்ன நமக்கு நம்ம நோக்கம் வந்து என்னது, பகவானை அடையணும் இல்லையா? இதெல்லாம் ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லானா வச்சுப்போம், இல்லாட்டா விட்டுடுவோம். ஆனால் வேதாந்திக் லாங்குவேஜில் டைம்னு சொன்னால் தி டிஸ்ட்ராயர் நான் சொல்லுவேன். காலோ ஐஎம் காலம், காலோஸ்மின். இந்த ரிலேட்டிவ் காலம் அதில் வந்தது தான். இப்போ நம்ம நினைக்கிற காலம்னு சொல்கிறதும் அதில் இட் இஸ் கீப் ஆன் சேஞ்சிங், யூனோ, நத்திங் இஸ் இட்டர்னல். எஸ்டர்டே, டுடே அண்ட் டுமாரோ, அங்கே தானே காலம் வர்றது. டுடே கோஸ், it becomes a part of yesterday. And everything is guided by that also. Growth, birth, growth and death.
யமனுக்கு அதனால காலன் பேர் வந்ததோ?
காலன் அப்படியாக சொல்லுவா. எனிவே, if it helps us, we will make use of it. Otherwise, we will concentrate on this, you know. We are now primarily interested to somehow hand over the ownership to the real owner. We have to hand over the assumed ownership to the real owner. This is spirituality according to what we understand. What do we do for that? It has possessed me. I want to see that somehow I recognize the owner who has given me this role of assumed owner. Though he gave me, I have forgotten this and I feel I am the real owner. The real owner is he. அது இன்டெலெக்சுவலாக எல்லாருக்கும் புரிஞ்சிருக்கும். But how to make it a reality, that is the task. So everyone will find out their own ways. These things might help us, because these are all the revelations of a realized saint. And he also, the same realized saint says, whatever he says need not be the same for everybody. So we have to find out our own. By giving this word, it will open up something for us inside. Because he has written this, it has been printed, but people would not have noticed it. Once we go, he draws our attention to a particular point. We take it that we should do some manana on these aspects. Ultimate aim is to become, not to dwell on this, but to find out a way by which we can realize him. When the outward skeleton has been given, action in the world without the least trace of Ahambhav is possible because the instrument is he, the power that works the instrument is he. Witness of the work is he. Bhagavan is he, Bhakta is he. At the moment we can read, that's all. Guru is he, Shishya is he. He wears various masks and plays in various ways. It is he everywhere, everything, everybody. How can his Prakriti stop work? Because in a particular individual the Ahambhav has finished. So this has to keep on going, as Bhagavan, as Bhakta, as Bhagavan, as Shishya. All these things he keeps on playing. Just because he makes somebody to realize, it doesn't stop. We need not think that this will stop. The play will go on. And only a microscopic minority he will allow them to, scale the heights and share this with this other co-creation, so that they will also try to move. But he will put lot of hurdles. Nobody easily. Many people must have met Papa, Mataji, many saints who have realized, but they would have gone through there. But where are we? Suppose we keep on asking. We are as 100, but to be honest, we are in the same boat. Occasionally we may get some glimpse, that's all. Otherwise our me and mine is intact. So our struggle is to somehow recognize the real owner. If that is clear, everything will become clear. More of it day after tomorrow. It's a wonderful topic. It's a PhD, you know. Nothing less than that.
Swamiji,
Oh.
reading this letter from Papa's letter is very helpful, Swamiji.
Papa's letter is priceless. We can take up after this sadhana sadhaka is over. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. Hari Om, Pranam, Pranam, Pranam. Pranam, Pranam.